Well, the parents of a Crofton toddler are questioning the quality of our healthcare system after a frustrating long weekend for them as they went back and forth to the hospital. Their son suffered 2 seizures in 24 hours, but had to wait until after the Victoria Day holiday before the baby could have tests to find out what's wrong. A News reporter Mary Beth Burton has the story.
20-month-old Reilly Meyer of Crofton is in Victoria General Hospital. On Saturday, he woke from an afternoon nap.
And then he came over and wanted me to pick him up. So when I picked him up, he went really stiff and so his legs started shaking. So he was obviously having a seizure. And when I looked at his face, he was blue in the face. His eyes were rolled back and his head glossed over.
Brandon called 911. His son was taken by ambulance to Cowichan District Hospital. Then the ambulance was rerouted to VGH, where Reilly remained overnight and was released Sunday morning. The family was told to come back to VGH Tuesday for an EEG, a brain activity test.
They can't get a test done on him on weekends or stat holidays, so we'd have to come back on Tuesday.
But Reilly's troubles couldn't wait until Tuesday. On Sunday evening, 7 hours after he was released from VGH.
We went to a barbecue that friends of ours were having in the next town over in Chemainus, and he was bouncing on the trampoline with my wife and some of the kids that were there, and then he was laughing and then went from laughing to having another seizure.
So for the second time in 24 hours, Reilly and his parents were rushed from Duncan to Victoria General Hospital, where he's waiting 2 days for an EEG. The parents are furious.
To have a test that needed to be done not be able to be done until, after the holiday weekend because the department was closed, but was appalling. It was very frustrating for myself and my wife. We couldn't believe it. It's like, well, it's the medical profession. I'm sorry my child's seizures couldn't wait till after the long weekend.
The Meyer family blames the government for underfunding the hospital.
Of course, any family would want to get to the bottom of it, and there needs to be the equipment provided in a timely way, and that includes on the weekends. There should be no exceptions.
Well, I'm certainly sorry to hear that the family's had what sounds like a very unhappy experience.
The health minister says an EEG is not an urgent diagnostic test. A head CT or an MRI would have been ordered if Reilly had continued having seizures.
We have to trust on medical professionals to make the appropriate decision, and I'm advised that in this case they did make the appropriate decisions for the care of this young child.
Brandon, whose birthday present to himself last month was this tattoo with his only child's name on it, wants answers, even though he believes they're coming days later than they should be.
And Mary Beth Burton joins us now with more on the story. Mary Beth, what's happening now?
Well, Hudson, the EEG machine was finally rolled into Reilly's room just after 1 this afternoon. The portable nature of the machine again makes his parents question why it wasn't available sooner to their son. Patients typically need to fast for 8 hours before the EEG is attached to their heads. And according to the website WebMD, the EEG is the most useful test to determine if seizures are linked to epilepsy. We are waiting to hear the outcome of those tests, and the Vancouver Island Health Authority tell us to expect those results tomorrow.
All right, we'll watch for that. Mary Beth, thank you.